When a new Nintendo game is revealed, what are the things that we have come to expect? For me, it's the unique characters, interesting world designs, vibrant colors, and fascinating gameplay. Well, what if we only had one of those things? Drag X Drive seems to answer that question. An underdog from its first reveal, Drag X Drive chooses to hone in on the bare essentials of an idea, leaving it up to us to decide how much fun the leftovers are. The concept is as simple as can be on first glance. It's basketball. We're in wheelchairs. You use the mouse function on each Switch 2 Joy-Con to move around the field, independently controlling both of your wheels. For the most part, everything works exactly as one would hope. I never felt like the mice weren't reading what I was doing, and though it's tricky to get used to the required motions in the heat of a match, with repetition, I started to find these controls natural. Comparing my performance to other players I saw makes it clear that there's a mountain of skill to climb. I saw people trick-shotting left and right, really getting a handle on proper positioning and timing, while other players, including myself, fumbled during critical moments. Sometimes I was right in the heat of the action. Other times I sat back and watched my way more skilled teammates take the lead. Whatever went down, even during the worst of losses, I did find myself having a fun time. There's a bit of debate regarding how best to set up your Joy-Cons for this. The game does say you can use them on your pants, but I don't know how much I trust that. When the game's demo was out, I tried setting up a small table in front of me, but that was an arm workout, which I suppose makes all the sense in the world. You're hunched over a table and frantically trying to keep up with the pace of a competitive match. Yeah, after a while, that is gonna start making your arms sore. I think I figured it out, though. The answer was right in front of us all along. Grab two tables, one on each side, and there you go. Instantly immersive Drag X Drive gameplay. Also, I'm gonna sound like a nerd, but you should probably put your Joy-Con straps on. Otherwise, they're gonna fly around and get in your way as you play. Trust me, it's for the best. I'm always talking about meeting a game on its level, playing it on its terms. And I don't think I've gotten as close as this before now. The matches are exhilarating, but not super long. I had both 2-on-2 matches as well as 3-on-3. I'm not 100% sure how the matchmaking works. You just seem to hang out in this little hub arena with like 10 other people, and eventually it throws you into a match. In between the matches, you can roll around and do time challenges, trying not to hit any cones. I gotta tell ya, these are a lot harder than they look. And that jump rope challenge? Yeah, not happening. Often you'll be in the middle of one of these challenges, and the game will be like, oh, time for a match, and you're just ripped away in the middle of what you were doing. I can only imagine how frustrating that must be if you had a really good time going. But you can select to not be thrown into matches in case you just want to focus on the time trials. Also, every time you play like 2 matches, the game throws everybody into a minigame. This could be a simple race, or trying to be the first player to catch a loose ball. These are cute, but they're over so fast. It's like they're barely present. I wish I could enter a lobby that's just full of these exclusively. Though I bet if I did, I'd probably go back to regular matches before long. We've already covered just about everything this game has to offer. This arena that we're in is the entire world of this game. Nothing lies beyond these walls. You can customize your avatar, even choose between 3 different classes, not that I did. You can clap your hands. That's it. That's the thing with Drag X Drive, really. It isn't shooting for the moon here. It isn't trying to be some expansive IP with characters and world building. It went, hey, wanna see this neat little sport we cooked up? You'll probably have a good time. And yeah, I can say that I did. If this was a full-priced retail title, we'd be having a very different conversation right now. But like, it's a $20 eShop game. with a very small development team at that. I'll always love Nintendo for pursuing its unique ideas, seeing them through regardless of how successful they end up. Everyone's looking at Drag X Drive, wondering, why does this even exist? I ask, why not? What's the harm, really? One thing that I do find to be a shame, though, is its online nature. I imagine in 1 month's time, most people playing today won't be playing anymore, and, then what? You can play with bots, though I haven't yet seen how competent they are. I can't imagine they're very good. Definitely seems like a game that would have benefited from local play just to make sure it was always alive somehow. But you know who will be playing? All these skilled players who are clearly working hard to master these trick shots. Every game is made for someone, and I can absolutely see a strong community of local players getting very good at Drag X Drive. I don't think that'll ever be me, but that's okay. Drag X Drive is a game with low ambition, but solid execution. You gotta work with it a little, likely rearrange your desk a bit, get over that first learning curve with unique controls, but once you're there, I imagine you'll have a good time with it. For at least an hour, maybe 2, maybe even a couple days. Hey, we've all spent $20 on shorter pleasures. But all that being said, what do you guys think? Did you give this game a try? Did you have a fun time with it? Let me know what you think, although I do encourage you to go easy on it. It's like a bag of chips instead of a restaurant meal, you know? Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.